Susie, thank you very much. Welcome, everybody. Glad to see everybody here on this great Tuesday. 376 people and climbing. Today, we are going to introduce to you a business, and I'm going to say what you probably heard a million times, like you've never seen before. The difference is it's going to be true. Get all the information that we're going to share with you. Consider us Johnny Appleseed. We're just planting the seed. You can come back and get the info from anybody you want. What you will like about this guaranteed is nobody's going to pressure you. We don't need to pressure anybody. If you've got good news, you've got something good to share, you don't have to twist anybody's arm. They get the information, they like it, and they're in. That's all. And I guarantee it's good enough that if you're looking to make money online, there'll be enough here for you to say, this is what I want. Again, a little about myself. My name is Marty DeGarmo, 60 years old. I live in New Jersey. I've been online since 2004 to show you how smart I am, all right? Anyway, the first 10 years, maybe a little more, but I like to say 10 because it's a round number. I lost a lot of money. I joined about everything there was. I looked at other people and said, well, they're making money. If they could do it, I could do it. But I still felt that way as time went on. But I jumped from one thing to another, to another, to another, to another, and kept hearing the same stuff. Well, your mind's not right. You don't have a big enough why. You don't know this. You don't know that. Follow me and I'll make you rich. It's nothing unique. We've all heard it, okay? It's just I heard it a long time, okay? Probably longer than most. But as time went on, I did learn how to market because I was tired of hoping somebody could help me, which they couldn't. And I did learn some marketing. Fortunate enough, I met up with Mike Ellis here in Dan Street. And all three of us finally, hey, we have that missing piece that we were missing. We know how to market. We can drive traffic. Boom, we're millionaires. Didn't quite work out that way. What happens now is we're on the other end of the spectrum where, yes, we could drive traffic. Yes, we have built teams of thousands, and we get into businesses, and guess what? A handful of people make money, a majority doesn't. They quit after 30 to 60 days. Why? Same bull stuff, same story. They don't have the right mindset, all that crap. What it really was is they weren't making any money. Why? Most businesses, all businesses I've ever been into, except for the last 18 months, cannot duplicate what they're doing. It's impossible. One of the big ones, you're going to find out from Mike Ellis, he's going to share this thing, and I don't want to take any of the thunder away, even though I am a thunder stealer. Mike can tell you that. Professional thunder stealer. You need certain things online, I don't care who you are, to make money. And we found ourselves, which is really horrible, believe it or not, on the other end of the spectrum. Like I said, we could drive traffic, we could build teams, but we could not, none of us, bring anybody with us. Maybe one or two or whatever, because you can't duplicate what you've learned in 10 years, 12 years. It's impossible. And I listen to these gurus and all these people, just like you do. This is no difference. I'm not sharing some special thing that you don't know. You know, if you're online a week, you know. If you're online a year, you know even better. That these people promise you things, gurus, and you follow me and I'll make you rich. And they can't. And then the business folds and they blame the business, they blame the pay plan, they move on to another one, and all of us follow him like the Pied Piper, okay? He whistles and we move. And it's disgusting. So about 18 months ago, we said, there's got to be something different. I hope it's there. I doubt if it is, but thank God we found something. And Mike's going to introduce that to you right now. And fasten your seatbelt, tighten your shoes, because you're going to get your socks blown off if you don't. It's something that's going to change lives around the world. And I'm so happy to be part of it. Anyway, here's my friend and business partner, Mike Ellis.
Yeah, no, thanks, Marty. Thanks for the introduction. And I want to welcome everybody to this webinar, especially the new people that are here that are just starting to explore OnPassive. And as we come in and start to look at OnPassive, we all have the same question. It doesn't change. It never changes. Can I make money with OnPassive? And I think today, after we go over a few things, you're going to find that, yeah, number one, you can make money with OnPassive. And number two, you can make quite a bit of money with OnPassive. OnPassive is an AI IT company, an artificial intelligence informational technology company. It is a customer-based, product-based company. Primarily, that's what it is. But you and I coming in, we can participate with OnPassive, and OnPassive really was structured in a unique way. And Ash Mufareh, who is the brain trust of OnPassive, has done some extraordinary things for those individuals that come in and participate with OnPassive. Even though OnPassive is primarily customer product-based business, it does some wonderful things for those individuals that come in and participate. There are a lot of moving parts to OnPassive. I mean, OnPassive is a massive conglomerate. It is a huge company. But because of what Ash Mufareh has done, he's made it very, very simple for us, those individuals that come in and participate with OnPassive. And if you just get a few concepts down, 4 or 5 different concepts, you're going to understand OnPassive, but more importantly, you're going to understand how it can benefit you, how it can benefit your bottom line, and actually give you the opportunity to live the lifestyle you want to live. So I'm going to be going over just some really simple concepts. And when you combine these concepts, it's extremely powerful. To start with, I want to start as we come in and participate with OnPassive. It is a self-funding business. What does that mean? You will come in and you will go out of pocket once. You will never have to go out of pocket again. And like Marty said, if you've been on any other businesses online, most of these businesses, you come in and they're just going to milk you dry. They're going to take as much money as they can from you. And then again, in 3, 4, 5 months, you just quit because you're not making any money. That is not OnPassive. OnPassive, you will come in, you will pay once, you will never go out of pocket again. The second thing that Ash and his team have done, absolutely ingenious. As you come in, OnPassive is going to force you to be successful. And what does that mean? They are going to force you to make money, and they're not going to make you pick up a shovel and dig a ditch. Because of the way OnPassive is structured, they are going to force you to make money because of what they do. Really, really some cool stuff. Those 2 things alone, I would be in. I mean, those 2 things are just absolutely awesome. But there are a couple other things that really take it over the top. The next thing is traffic. OnPassive is going to actually help you build business by driving traffic. And I want to give you an idea of the amount of traffic OnPassive is going to be driving for us to build our business. OnPassive, about 4 or 5 months ago, decided to test their traffic sources. And what they did is they just cranked the traffic on, and their goal was to bring in 1 million opt-ins, and they did not put a time frame on it. And in 4 days, OnPassive brought in 1 million opt-ins. And if you know anything about traffic, getting good qualified eyes in front of what you're doing that will come in, love it, and join and pay, it is the hardest thing you will ever do, online, offline. And this is one of the reasons OnPassive is absolutely revolutionary. But it gets better than that. OnPassive AI IT, artificial intelligence. They did not use the artificial intelligence they have today when they tested their traffic 4 or 5 months ago. When you put together your artificial intelligence and the traffic source, and you put those 2 things together, I believe OnPassive will bring in 1 million opt-ins instead of 4 days, 2 days, or 1 day, or perhaps 12 hours. I haven't run the numbers on that, but if you calculate that over a year's time, it is absolutely massive. So when you think about traffic, I really want you to think about volume in the back of your mind, because it's a really, really big deal for us. It's how we get paid as we come in and participate with OnPassive. We get paid from the volume, and the more traffic, the more volume OnPassive can bring in for us, the more we get paid. It's a really, really big deal. The last thing that is really the kicker is the customer side of OnPassive. And if you don't have customers, obviously you don't have a business. So why are customers going to come into OnPassive? It's because of the product side of OnPassive. The product side of OnPassive, it really is unique in the industry today. It is proprietary. It's been built from the ground up, all the products of OnPassive, and it is cutting edge technology. The customers of OnPassive, they will come into OnPassive, they will use the products and pay a monthly fee because they are better than anything out there. And it's because of that, it makes their job easier, it makes their bottom line better. And our customers will be all over the world. It'll be K through 12, it'll be colleges, it'll be small, medium, large size businesses, it'll be governments. I believe our customers will come from all of those places. And when they come in and use the products of OnPassive because they're superior, they will never leave. Now, some of the products of OnPassive, they started out with an automated marketing platform. On this automated marketing platform are all the tools we use to market online, whether it's a funnel builder, whether it's a page builder, whether it's a domain module, whether it's a domain, whether it's a communication module, whether it is traffic. All of these tools are proprietary, built from the ground up, cutting edge technology, brand new technology, and they are the best of the best. And again, as customers come in and use these products, they're absolutely going to love them. Based on these four concepts, self-funding, forced to be successful, traffic, customer is king, Ash Mufareh made up a kind of a cool little acronym. And that acronym is CATMO. And CATMO really describes what I've just talked about. And the four concepts that I've just talked about, they make this a totally automated business. But the acronym that Ash used was CATMO. C stands for Complete Digital System. And what that is, it is a complete business solution. It is a complete personal solution. A stands for Automation, Artificial Intelligence. Everything that we do in OnPassive will be run by artificial intelligence. That's what makes it automated. T stands for traffic. Traffic is the key to everything. And OnPassive is better than anybody I've ever seen online. Marty Dan and I, we've run traffic for a lot of years. OnPassive just blows us away. Their traffic is by far, bar none, the best of the best. And then MO is money. And basically what you're going to have to do with this automated system is come in and count your money and then manage your money. These four concepts and the acronym that Ash uses, CATMO, once you understand this, you will find a way forward, not only to take care of those financial burdens that you have, but it'll put you in a position to take care of all your financial needs and in the end, not have to think about finances because they will be taken care of. And that lifestyle that you're looking to live, you're going to have it. That is what OnPassive is all about. So how do we all come into OnPassive? We all come in. Today there is a position, it is an early bird position, it is a founder position, it is a $97 position. You can come into OnPassive, become a founder, and it locks you into the company of OnPassive, and it locks you into the pay structure of OnPassive, which is even more important. There's another thing that you can do as we're waiting for OnPassive to launch. And the launch is scheduled this year, 2020. But if you become a founding member, you can actually build a team. This is not something you have to do. But if you're a team builder and you want to bring people into OnPassive as founding members, you can do that. There are some tangible benefits to that. But again, it's not something you have to do. Because of CATMO, because of the four concept, it is a totally 100% automated system. So once we become a founder, OnPassive launches to the world. How do we come into OnPassive? As we come into OnPassive, we will all come in as customers, and there will be a fee. With that fee, we get all the products of OnPassive. OnPassive today has 50 different products, and I'll get into that in just a little bit. But we pay for the products, one flat fee. We click a button in the back office. We become independent resellers of the IT products, and then OnPassive can pay us. And OnPassive is going to pay us a lot like a sales force. The only difference is instead of us going out and making the sales, OnPassive is going to go to the automated marketing platform. They're going to grab the traffic tool out. They're going to start driving traffic for us, and they will bring in customers and independent resellers of the IT product for us. That is how we get paid. As those individuals, customers and independent resellers of the IT products land underneath us, we get paid off of that volume. And keep in mind the sheer volume of traffic that OnPassive is going to be driving. I want to stick with that theme of traffic and volume, and I want to talk about one of the products of OnPassive. Today we're doing a webinar with Zoom. OnPassive in the communication module has a webinar platform. They have their own platform service. And when you compare the two, there really is no comparison whatsoever. Zoom uses old technology. OnPassive uses brand new cutting edge technology. As we look at Zoom, Zoom is one of the big dogs on the block. They have people coming in doing about 200 million Zooms a day. There are tens of millions of people that use Zoom and pay for Zoom on a monthly basis. When OnPassive launches to the world and the webinar platform of OnPassive comes out, I believe that we will put Zoom out of business or awful close to that. And when we look at what Zoom is doing, and we look at the tens of millions of customers we are going to take from them, I believe in the course of 1 year, just this one product will take OnPassive to a unicorn company. And a unicorn company is a company that has a value of $1 billion. Now remember, along with the Zoom webinar platform, there are 25 other companies out there that have webinar platforms. None of these platforms can compare with OnPassive. They are all old technology. And when we look at the OnPassive webinar service and the amount of people that are going to be coming in based on just the sheer volume of webinar people coming into OnPassive, it'll take us into a unicorn company in 1 year. Now, OnPassive has 49 other products, all of them as good as the webinar service that OnPassive is going to be bringing out to the world. When we look at all the products of OnPassive, rather than taking a year to become a unicorn company, day one, and this is a really, really big deal. This has never been done online, offline. It's never been done on business. It's never been done in the world. But as OnPassive launches to the world this year, they will become a unicorn company the second they launch to the world. This is so massive because the amount of leverage that we're going to have because of what Ash and his team have done, it's just as extraordinary. The way Ash has set it up, the way the products have been set up, the way the compensation program has set up. You know, Ash, when he started to build OnPassive, one of his goals, and this bodes so well for us, was to take the 97% of the people that come online and fail for whatever reason and turn that around and make the 97% coming online succeed. OnPassive was made for you and I. I'm not going to get into the weeds of everything that's in OnPassive because there is so much, but I can tell you as you come in and start to participate with OnPassive and you learn more about OnPassive, it just gets better and better and better. Keep this very, very simple. The 4 concepts that I talked about up front, when they're implemented as OnPassive launches to the world, they will change everything. And when you understand CAPMO and those 4 concepts and the amount of volume that OnPassive is going to be running through our businesses as we come in and participate with OnPassive, it's going to change your life. It's going to change your bottom line. And it's literally going to give you that opportunity to live whatever lifestyle you want to live. This is a worldwide company. Today, we have people all over the world on this webinar. OnPassive was built and is here for you and I to change our lives, to change that bottom line, and really make a life that we all perhaps only dream about, except today with OnPassive, it's no longer a dream. It is a reality. And OnPassive is scheduled to launch this year, and it is going to change everything. Marty, I'm going to turn it back over to you and take it wherever you want.
Fantastic, Mike. Thanks. That was fantastic. Very, very good. Yeah, like Mike said, and keep in mind all of this that you're hearing, it sounds like a lot. It's all over, whatever. Automated, automated, automated. You get in, it's automated, boom, you plug, play, hands-free, you're set for life. It's really that simple. A couple key things. You're paying the company to create wealth for you. You pay one time out of pocket. The rest of the time that you pay every month, but that money's coming from profit from the same company that's creating your wealth. It's unbelievable. And I know a lot of people think, well, I don't use this product, I may not use that, I don't even know what that is, and I'm not sure what that is. Who cares? I don't use a lot of products at Walmart, but I'd love to get a nickel for everything that goes past a cash register from 3,000 stores. And the same is here for you and everybody here. Woman, man, child, fat guy, skinny guy, kids that climb on rocks, okay? Anybody can get in this business anywhere in the world, which I really love, has an opportunity to do very well in this business. And the business was created that way on purpose. Ash Lufara was a very big and very successful marketer in his own right. He's super intelligent. And he said, how can I get a business where I can bring people with me? And he found out how he could do it. He has to build that business from the ground up. And that's what he's doing. And we get to be part of that. I'm going to bring on some other people, though, because I like hearing a variety of different people. Marina, she's from South Africa, building a huge team. I always like to hear a woman's point of view. Plus, they're usually right and we're usually wrong. We know that. And we'll hear what she has to say. I was on a webinar with her the other day. Hundreds of people from all over Africa. It was amazing. Marina, take care of us. Yes.
Thank you, Marty. Thanks, Mike. That was great. I just love the way you guys do this. You know, it feels like I'm a founder right in the beginning, getting excited about this opportunity. But what I can say, once you've made that decision, and you know, there's just so much information. If you just visit the OnPassive.com blog or website, there's so much information. I see someone asked about artificial intelligence and what is it? I had no idea when I joined. All I knew is that this was a great opportunity where you pay one time out of pocket, which was pretty much a 90% discount because the original price was going to be $997, which is a steal at $97. And so you join at $97, you're becoming a founding member of a unicorn company. We already valued at $3 million, which makes us, well, we're almost a super unicorn. We are a super unicorn company already. Over $1 billion, that makes us a super unicorn company. And that's just because we have got about 50 products and services under one umbrella. And if you take, I was doing a bit of research, you know, of the value and what you would spend on each different product that you would use in a daily basis for your business. What doesn't matter what size your business is, if you're just an individual looking to take your business to the next level, or you looking for something to do online, because of the pandemic, OnPassive has got you covered, you know, in every way. Whether you have you're the CEO of a large enterprise, whether you're a government official, whether you're in the educational department, or you're a teacher, a coach, a mentor, whatever your business is, OnPassive will help you take that business to the next level, and they do everything for you. I always say I get goosebumps, and I literally do. I got goosebumps, and it's 32 degrees here in Johannesburg today. You know, it's just incredible. There's so much information. I do urge you to follow. I'm not sure, I know Marty and Mark Ellis and Red and Daryl Cook. I mean, there's so myself. We've got so many, Dr. Bill Williams, so many YouTube channels. Just type in hashtag OnPassive and all this content will come to you, you know, in droves. So there's no way you can say, I don't know what OnPassive has to offer, because there's just so much. You know, you're going to be able to be in a position to leave a legacy for your loved ones. That is something I have yearned for all my life. You know, I've always wanted that. I always knew that I always thought, why is it not available to me? And I thought, well, it's not available to me, and didn't accept it. But then I started changing my mindset from the beginning of last year. And it's amazing when you start thinking positively and you start attracting the positive things into your life, doors of opportunity open. And when this door of opportunity opened to me in September last year, I joined on the 30th of September, so it's just over a year that I've been. I knew in the bottom of my heart, I knew that I'd made the right decision, and I just threw myself into the business. I started following the YouTube channels, and if anyone came to me with any negativity about the business, initially everyone thinks you're skeptical, because there are a lot of Ponzi's out there. There are a lot of people that are scamming you. We've all been subject to that at one time in our life or another. And I don't even look at it anymore, because those people, literally, if you go, you will probably, I'm sure most of you have found something that says OnPassive is a scam. I laugh at the people that actually look at that, because if you read further, you'll see that these people, I call them vultures, they will come in and try and steal what OnPassive has grown. We've grown so big, over 240,000 founding members, and they just wanting to get us to join their team. They call it an MLM company, which is so far from the truth. We are a global IT company driven by the latest artificial intelligence technology, and we will be a unicorn upon launch. So we've got brick and mortar businesses, as Mike said, in India and in Florida, as our head office in Florida, USA, India, Bangalore, and Hyderabad. So, by the end of the year, we're going to have 1,000 staff members. There's no way that this is a scam. And what's lovely is over the last 2 months, our CEO, Ash Mafara, has just noticed certain people in the business and rewarded them with gifts. But we're not talking about a t-shirt and a cap or a mug, whatever. We're talking about laptops and smartphones and of your choice. You put in your specifications of what you need. How is anyone that is involved in a scam going to be doing that? And a lot of people have received their gifts already. So this is global. This is really and truly life-changing. And not only will you be able to get yourself the car and house of your dreams, you'll also be able to help your family do exactly the same thing. Build them the house of their dreams, and buy that your brother or sister or nephews the car that for their 21st or whatever that you couldn't do before. Whatever the case is, whatever your heart and desires, you'll be able to do that. And to go one step further, you will have excess money in use over the next 3 to 5 years that you will be able to help turn poverty into prosperity in your community or around the world, wherever your heart takes you, the shoes you want to put on the children around the world, the shelter you want to give the homeless, just feed the hungry and give running fresh water to those that are walking miles. You'll be able to be that person. You'll be able to be that one and people can turn to you and say, thank you for what you're doing for me. And you'll be in that position. One of my favorite sayings is, giving is the most selfish thing you can do, because it makes you feel so good. And as I say every time, I want to be the most selfish person on the planet. We're going to be able to do just that. I get very excited and I start babbling on and on and on, but there is just absolutely no reason why you should not join as a founding member. The nice thing is that Ash Mafara, even though when you sign your NDA, and that just basically says that you're not going to cross-recruit, because we are ethical. We're all about integrity. We don't want everyone start pushing their different programs and platforms and what have you onto the GoFounders back office, and it makes complete sense, because we're here to build OnPassive. But if you decide after 30 days, you'll get your money back. But even so, even though the NDA says 30 days, Ash Mafara has said, if you don't want to be part of OnPassive, you're wanting a divorce, the marriage is over, take your money, take what you brought in. Here's your $97 back. So, he's just got a heart of gold, and that's why we call it AI with heart. And, you know, the more involved you get and the more you see the community of like-minded people, you realize that our hearts are all beating as one. And it is definitely AI with heart, because we've all got a vision and a purpose, and we all deserve to have a prosperous life, all of us, not just us, but our families and our friends and our communities. We really need to work together to do this. And, you know, the fact that it's 100% hands-free, fully automated, it's just incredible. You know, the list is endless of the benefits of being a founder. And, you know, all I can say is just go for it. Take that risk. He who risks nothing, is nothing, and becomes nothing. Do it, take that leap of faith, and you will be glad you did. And, you know, you can actually now already put it in the diary. In a few months' time, you'll be saying thank you to the person. Even now, I mean, once you get in, even though people aren't earning commission right now because we haven't earned yet, we will be earning so much. And you can say thank you to that person for introducing you to OnPassive, because it is truly life-changing. And I'm here to help everyone. I've got a huge community well, I'm on the Leadership Council representing Africa, but it doesn't stop there. I mean, it's everyone. And, you know, we are here to help. So whoever, reach out to the person that introduced you to watch this video, this webinar, and there will be a recording. If you need to watch it again, we'll always post it, but just stay in touch and, you know, get plugged in. You can tweet, you can follow our CEO on Twitter as well. He's got some great content, and you'll see what a wonderful person he is, and you'll want to be part of OnPassive. So I thank you all. I see we've got over 650. Earlier when Susie was doing the introductions, there were only about 300. And, you know, it just shows that I saw these names here that I've never seen before. That means that there are new people here. And I'm speaking to you from the bottom of my heart. I'm 52 years old now. I've got 3 adult children. I live in Johannesburg, South Africa with my boyfriend. And life has been a struggle. It really has. I've had my little bursts of success, you know, little bursts of wins here and there. And I always knew I had it in me to be successful. But because of what I was doing, and I wasn't passionate enough about it. Now, I mean, there's so much to be passionate about, and I absolutely love what I'm doing. I'm loving who I'm connected to. You make so many friends. You learn so much, because at our private webinars as well, we have these fantastic speakers who are founders from around the globe, and we're learning so much, you know. So it's not just waiting for the launch, it's about the journey. And I'm thoroughly enjoying this journey, and I cannot wait to meet all of you one day. I'm sure we're going to have one big party. So thank you very much. I'll turn it back to you, Michael Marty. Thank you.
Marina, thank you. Fantastic. Hey, Red, you got some Q&As you want to talk to us, or are you coasting?
Hang on. No, I'm writing like a maniac at the moment. But yeah, I've got some quite good ones actually for today. Let's just skip through them pretty quickly. How long will the marketing campaign run for when we start? And the answer to that is indefinitely. It is a continual thing. They might have a small break in between each campaign, but it is an ongoing campaign that doesn't stop. What is the basic explanation on meaning of AI that Mike talks about? Now, whenever I explain how AI is going to work as far as OnPassive is concerned, and how they're going to get targeted traffic to look at all the products and services of OnPassive, I always share people with this explanation. So whenever you go searching for, we'll say a search for a shirt on eBay or Amazon or anything like this, it doesn't really matter what you're looking for. As soon as you go on to Facebook or Instagram or any of the other social media sites, automatically down that right hand side you get loads and loads of adverts for that thing that you have been looking for. It's almost like they know what you're looking for. That is AI. All the companies use it at the moment. OnPassive have got their own version, and this is how they're going to target individuals who are looking for any of the products and services that we provide. So they will target these people with those products and services. That is my explanation of AI. Somebody else asked, how easy is it to duplicate OnPassive to other people? My answer to that is, and Marty will say the same, everyone, this is exactly for you. This is 100% duplication. You do not have to do anything. It's all done for you by the company. So you don't even have to duplicate it yourself, because the company will do it for you. All you have to do is share this with somebody else, and you've instantly duplicated what you have seen. And the last one for you here, Marty, and everyone else, is what is the minimum age to join? And that is 16 to 18, depending on your legalization of rules of people to own a business in your country. If you want to have or put it under your grandkids' name or children's name, all you do is you take a position in your name, and then when they're old enough, you gift it to them. I'll come back to you if there's any more later on, Marty.
Fantastic, Red. And Red's right. The duplication part is, if you join John, Mary, Larry, Harry, join this business, they get the same thing I get. They get traffic, they get the business built for them. That's the duplication. The only thing you have to do is become a founder, get in the program, and you're being duplicated. What I get, you get. What Mike gets, you get. What Marina gets, we all get. That's the beauty of it. It's not based on how much do you know, or what skills you have. That's the beauty of it. You don't need it. You're going to get the same traffic if you're Fred or John or Mary or Larry or whatever. I also called on here Daryl Cook. Daryl Cook is an educator. I wanted to get his point of view. I'm glad he could make it. I saw you there, Daryl. I didn't even give you a heads up, but I figured I'd grab you anyway. So here's Daryl Cook.
Hey, folks, greeting from the beautiful mountains of the Adirondacks in New York State, probably about 4.5, maybe 5 hours from Susie, a long ways away from Red and Marina, I'm sure. But I can't wait to make that trip. You know, a couple things that I heard Red and Marina talking about that ties into what Mike had with his presentation. Entrepreneurs, what are entrepreneurs? They are folks who take a look at the tools or the services they have, and they'll calculate the risk against the market. Now, that's what we don't have to do in this opportunity, because Mr. Mufara has already done that for us. So what do we do as entrepreneurs? Well, we do our due diligence, search it out, and then take a look. If we have 240,000 people worldwide, think of the risk pool that has been eliminated. All of those individuals have done the research and have now taken the risk to a hope that's even beyond hope, to a reality. And that is really impressive to me. So we don't have to worry about that long process of risk. Is it worth it? Well, as Marina says, there's a community that you can pay your $97, join that community and learn, as Marty always says, learn as that process goes. And you know what? When you take a look at what's going on in the market world today, I've taught a lot of people how to take a look at the market world, mutual funds and all of that, other tools such as trusts and wills and life insurance. And you look at all of that that's out there today. Bottom line, you need something to put in that to grow. We have an opportunity that is going to really, I think, take the digital marketing world beyond into the next hemisphere. And if we can just take a small amount of that risk, that's going to then produce the probabilities of income, $97 to whatever it will be, then you can start using those tools of the wealthy and you can start building that legacy. That's my why. And I need the bullets to put into those machines. And I truly, truly believe that we're going to see a lot of bullets. So Marty, that's my take from the Adirondacks.
Thank you very much. And Susie, besides being great at calling out names, she has a background in education, well, in business, and she saw it for a different reason. So Susie, you don't have to call out names. Just give us some info from your point of view.
Oh, hi, everybody. If you didn't see me when I was calling out names, I'm Susie McCrae. I live in Amherst, Massachusetts in the United States. And what I like to say about OnPassive is I became a founder in January of 2020, and I quickly got all of my family and friends on board, and they had no idea what I was talking about, which is okay. So if you're watching this and you're like, what are they talking about? Digital marketing, artificial intelligence, all these products, business. I don't have time for that. I can't run a business. I'm running around doing all the other stuff I got to do every day. What's the expectation of me? What am I going to do if I have a team? Oh my God. What if there's all these customers under me? Well, just relax, okay? Just relax, because what's great about OnPassive is you can come in, you can do as much as you want, learn as much as you want, but the word is passive. So you are going to passively earn a lot of money by jumping on board and being a founder. And when this company launches and all of these customers come in and they start flooding OnPassive, you do not have to support those customers. You do not have to answer their questions. I like to go back to something Marty said a while back that really clicked with me and a lot of people that I talked to. Imagine Jeff Bezos, who's the CEO of Amazon, and imagine before he launched Amazon, he asked you if you want to be a founding member of his company for $97. And then he were to tell you, and when I launch the company, I'm going to take care of all of the advertising. I'm going to take care of getting all of the customers. I'm going to take care of all of the products. I'm going to take care of all of the customer service. And you, Susie, you're going to earn a piece of the pie. Now, knowing what we know now, you're going to go, heck yeah, I'm in. So if a lot of this seems complicated to you or convoluted, break it down into simple things. You have an opportunity today to come into a company as a founding member for $97. And when we launch, all of the customers and everything is going to be taken care of you. If you become a founder and you want to build a team, you can, but you don't have to. You don't have to. A lot of people are very uncomfortable with that word. I have to recruit people. I have to grow a team. You can if you want, and you don't have to if you don't want to. So that's what I love about it. And Marty talked about, you know, I was in business. I did a lot of training and development. I have seen some of the products, even though they're not launched. Ash Mufareh, our CEO, has shared some of it with us. And I was like, oh my God, people in companies and businesses, generally your day is, I got to go there for this. I got to go do this and this. I have to open up this browser for this. Then, oh, I got to do email. Oh, then I've got to get payroll. Oh, I got to check finance. I got to go over here. He has constructed all of this business under one umbrella that is going to save time, productivity, money to a lot of people and a lot of businesses. And you out there, whether or not you use the products or not, which I guarantee if you're online right now, doing anything online, there's going to be a product that you're going to use in OnPassive. It's all going to be under one umbrella. But I have to tell you, I did my homework starting in January. And what I really do love about this company is the heart of the CEO. And what he's told us founders is fill our tank. We're going to be blessed with abundance financially with this company, both financial freedom and time freedom. And once we fill our wallets, fill our tank, his expectation of us, and I know I speak for all of us other founders out there, is to go back and give back, like Marina was talking about. Those are the things and the expectation. That's what gets me excited, that I'll be able to give back. Because you know what? If you're not worried about your bills, finances, all of the constraints is going to be lifted from your shoulders, and you're going to be able to sit and do the things that you were meant to do. You're going to be creative again, and you're going to go back out into the world and give back, because you won't feel that pressure. So I can't say enough about it. Listen, I've got the Nike shirt on. Just do it. Get back to the person who invited you today, and you'll see why we're so fired up. Because once you get on board, you're going to get into a back office. You're going to be part of our community. You're going to see some recordings of some webinars, and your head's going to spin. Okay, so thanks for the time, Marty. I appreciate it.
And Susie, thank you for everything you do too. No doubt about it. Mike, do you have anything else you want to add?
Yeah, one thing, Marty, and really it's about Ash Mufareh, what he's done with his team in India. And it really shows the genius behind OnPassive. And it's important for everybody to see this. You know, as we look at OnPassive, again, customer-based business, I believe 80% of the people that come into OnPassive will be customers. They don't care about another business. All they want to do is come in and use a superior tool that helps their work, makes it easier, and helps their bottom line. And if you put a better mousetrap in front of people, they're going to use it. That's what OnPassive is doing with their products. They're that good. And that 80% will come in and they'll pay the monthly fee. Now, what I want you to take away from that, it bodes so well for us, because when they start paying a monthly fee, that means our income becomes a residual income. And that's what we all want. We want that residual income month after month, year after year, decade after decade. And that's 80% of the people that come into OnPassive as customers. But there's another 20% that will come in. They'll come in and they'll use the products. They're going to love the products. They are that good. But it's a little different for them. They have a tighter budget, and they're always worried about, am I going to be able to pay that next month? And here's what Ash Mufareh has done with every product in OnPassive. These people will come in, they'll use the products, love them, and pay for them. And over time, the cost of that product will go down. Over time, the cost of that product will be zero. And here's where it's really, really cool. Over time, OnPassive is going to pay those customers to use the product. Now, when you absorb that and you understand what OnPassive is doing, and again, they do it in every aspect of their business, it is just sheer genius. I believe these individuals will come in, and when they don't have to pay anything for the product and OnPassive is paying them, whatever they're marketing, and you can bring another company on the automated marketing platform and they'll drive traffic for that product. I believe they'll get rid of that product. They'll come into OnPassive because they're making more money with OnPassive now, and they will be with OnPassive full time. It is the genius behind Ash Mufareh and his team. And again, they do this with every aspect of OnPassive, including the pay structure. We can't talk a lot about the pay structure because it is proprietary and Ash does not want us to talk about it. But I can tell you the pay structure that we saw originally, I would have taken that and run because it was awesome. That's not it though. The pay structure that we will see shortly before OnPassive launches to the world, it's 3, 4, 5, 6 times better than what I saw. And the amount of money that we can all make, if you are a founding member on OnPassive, the amount of money that we can make, it is staggering. And that's why when I say lives will be changed, you have to change that financial bottom line before you can change the rest of your life. And with OnPassive, because of the way it's set up, because of the way it's structured, because of the pay structure, that is going to be taken care of. And there are going to be a lot of happy people as we launch to the world this year. That's when it's scheduled, 2020. Very, very exciting things. Everybody here had great stuff to say. Don't worry about the volume of information you're getting right here. Believe me, if you have a question, we can answer it. Marty, myself, everybody that's on this panel. And moving forward, you're just going to be in a really, really great place to change your life in really, really positive ways. Marty, that's it for me. Go ahead and take it from there.
Fantastic. I mean, we covered a lot of stuff. I just want to put in people's mind before we shut down. About 5 or 6 months ago on OnPassive, Ash's tech team ran a test on how many opt-ins they could get. How long would it take to get 1 million opt-ins? And they did it in 4 days. Now, I don't know about you, but I've never been anywhere near that. And another comment that he made, he said, well, if there's a name and there's an email, we have access to it. And he didn't care where it was and how many it was. He said they have a faucet. They can turn it up or they can turn it down. It's a big deal. And we're part of that. That's part of the duplication. We don't need to be masters of anything. We just need to be engaged. Anyway, bless everybody. And I'll see you the next time. Share this with as many people as you can if you want to. And like I said, you don't have to build this business. We'll do it for you. Anyway, bless everybody, and I'll see you next time.
Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.